Do you really want to be a better player than you were yesterday? Then why are you not doing all of the things to make that happen? It's not going to happen by chance. This video is going to give you the mentality that we as pros use to ensure that we continually are getting success and pushing for more. It is also going to show you what not to do, because that's just as important as knowing what to do is. And then in the end, we're going to smash all that together and show you how all of these things apply to more than just football and to your life. So let's go.
Download the OneFootball app, which has literally everything you need in order to follow the game. You can choose your favorite team and leagues, you can follow them, and you can, of course, choose your favorite national team and be completely up to date with how they're doing. You got live scores on matches from all over the world and top news from everywhere. And don't forget about the Trending Now section, where you can see highlights from games and training. It's a very cool app. The download link is right below in the description box, so please check them out and support the channel.
Discipline. And I know this might seem obvious to you, but it's really not. And I get it, because it would be awesome if we could all just act like a bunch of savages, just savage wild animals, just hacking, you know. I mean, actually, I have no idea if that would be fun, but it sounds cool. Anyway, point is, discipline is what is going to allow you to go from where you're at now to where you really want to be. You need to be able to take stock of what you were doing last week. If you had 7 days last week and all those days were open for you to train, now you can look back. What did you do? Well, on Monday, you played FIFA 20 for 28 hours a day. That's not even possible. You did it. On Tuesday, you ate ice cream all day, and then you had donuts on top of that, right? Wednesday through Friday, you can't even remember. And then Saturday and Sunday is the weekend, and like you needed a rest because you ate all those donuts and ice cream and you played FIFA 20, right? So then you get to the next week and you think, how come I can't score? How come all my passes in the game suck? Did you look at what you were doing last week? Because you said you were going to train and you didn't. All right, that's it. Now, I normally like to put action steps in our videos. That way everybody understands what it is that they need to do. So the only action step that we need to take here in this first point is, what did you do last week? Did you say you were going to train? How much are you training? That's the very first part before we get to what it is specifically you need to be doing when you're at the field. How much did you say you were going to train? And how much did you say you were going to watch football? Did you miss soccer practice? That's it. Once we can establish where you were, we can establish what we need to do to get there. So first point is discipline. Stop playing FIFA 20. Or do. By the way, all you guys, I will destroy every single one of you at FIFA. Or it's called Pro Evolution Soccer now. It used to be called Winning 11 back in the day, the OG day. None of you will beat me. We'll have a tournament. All you guys can come by, can hang out. We'll play. You'll lose 10-0, and then you'll go home and you'll cry. And you'll say, why is GOLUREMI'S so good at FIFA? How does he do it? He doesn't even play. He doesn't have a PlayStation or an Xbox. How is he so good? Discipline. Seriously, get discipline. If you really want to change, you have to start it small. And that's where discipline comes in. Can you just get to the field for 20 minutes? Okay? Just, if you weren't going to the field at all, can you go to the field today for 20 minutes? Once we get there, we'll sort out what to do next. But just get there. Number 2 is arrogance, not because we think everyone needs to be arrogant in the true sense of the word, but you need to border that line if you truly want to do something special. Not everybody on the field needs to be doing 3-step overs, trying a rainbow, doing all that, and that's not what we're talking about at all. I'm talking about protecting your mind. All right, it's you that has to decide that you're better than the other team. It's you that has to decide, all right, I've grown as much as I possibly can on this team. I think I can play at a better team. I think I can start. I think I should be the striker playing and he shouldn't. These are thoughts you're going to have. Yes, you're on a team. You have to hope for the best of everybody, but it's only going to be you who decides how you think on what you're going to do. So you might go out there, you might think, I'm a guy that can do 6 step-overs on the sideline, dance a little bit, play it inside, and then still score. That's maybe your vision of yourself. When you maybe try that once and then everybody looks at you because you fell over and they think, you don't need to do that. That's not you. Why is that not me? Right? Why is that not what you decide? You decide. You have to protect your mind. And you're going to be able to do the things that you want to do if you start slow, which is why the first one was discipline. We don't want you to get out there and start trying everything that you wanted to try and things that you see on TV and all the games and all that stuff. That's not the point. The point is that if you want more for yourself, and it's probably what you do, because if you're still watching this video, you're looking for a way to be better, to have more fun, or to be more successful when you're on the field. So protect your mind when you're going out there. Don't let anyone decide who you are as a player. We have so many videos on this channel that actually talk about all of the things that these players do well. Many of them superstars. We don't go for them and say, you guys need to do exactly like they do, but what we want you guys to do is to take from each of them and to make it your own, because that's where all of your strength will actually be. If you can figure out how to pull and learn from all of the greats out there and then make it your own, you will have found the key to pushing yourself to go further. That's where all of your strength lies. So protect your mind, you guys. Be careful who you listen to, which is the perfect segue into our next topic. Now, I told you there are some things that you have to watch out for, and this is the first one. It's not nice to say, but not everybody is going to give you good advice on what to do. You have to figure out who are the people that I'm going to follow. And that goes for you guys that are on a team who look to the guy who's leading the team, whether that's in goals or the best defender or whatever it is. You have to figure out who am I going to learn from? And so here you are on YouTube watching this video and hoping that I know what I'm talking about. And the reason I'm so confident of what I'm saying is because I've lived it. I live it all the time. This is what I do. I play soccer. I kick the ball, and then people give me money for kicking the ball. That's what I do. So I know what I'm talking about, at least a little bit, right? Pay attention. If what you see on YouTube, or I guess I don't know where else, maybe on Instagram, if what you see isn't heading in the direction for what you want, then you need to know that that's not someone that you should be paying attention to. And clearly I'm not naming any names, and it's not because I don't want to. You need to have the ability to be a critical thinker on what sort of training program you want. Does this person actually exhibit the type of skills that I want at the level that I want? Because that's what's most important. You need to find the right mentors. For me, growing up, I had my dad, full national team player. Great. Not everybody can have a dad that is a pro. All right. But he wasn't the only person that I drew inspiration from. I also would watch games. I would watch highlights of World Cups. I would take those moves, I would look at them, break them down, figure out what they did well, go outside in my backyard, and I would practice it. Now we live in a time where you have all of this stuff in Instagram and things are flashy and everybody does really cool tricks, but you need to actually be able to think, could this person do that in a game? Is this person exhibiting those type of things consistently in their life? If they aren't, because you should look to find out. If it looks pretty and all the graphics are nice and you guys just think, that's great, looks cool, I think I've done it, I've learned something. Maybe you have. You might have taken something. Everybody has something to teach us. It's not the point that no one can talk about soccer if they've never played at a high level. That's not true, of course. But what you want is someone and people, team, a group of people that know what they're talking about and why. You want to know why they know what they're talking about. If I got up here and told you how to have heart surgery, would you listen to me? If you listen to me, you're an idiot. Why would you listen to me? I've never done heart surgery in my life. I'm not a doctor. I can't do it. Would you really let me operate on you? Would you let me operate on your sister? Okay, or another family? It doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't do it. Why would you listen to somebody who doesn't exhibit the things that you need? You don't go to the car mechanic to have heart surgery. You don't go to the baker to figure out how to fly a plane. And you wouldn't go to somebody who doesn't live and understand how to play soccer well in order for them to teach you how to be a good footballer. It doesn't make sense, right? You've got to kill the distractions. at a certain point, you're going to have to realize that all of the noise that is happening around you isn't beneficial to your life. And killing distractions is actually easier than how it sounds. Can you guys just give me 5 minutes? If you just sit down for a second and think, what three things am I doing right now that if I eliminated them, I would automatically become a better footballer? I guarantee you that there are things floating up to your head, and I bet you there's more than 3. I bet there's more than 3. Now that you know those 4, 5, however many things, maybe you only know 1. Can you start now? Could you start that now? If the 4 or 5 things that you come up with, if they seem too much to take all at once, can you take 1? Can you take the easiest one? And can you stop doing that nonsense now? You know what it is. Do you go out to training and you just shoot 50 times? Do you never do any fitness? How lazy are you on the field? Do you never track back? Do you never watch yourself play? Do you never watch your own games? You're doing something. We all are. So if you sit down for a second and figure out what those few things are and then cut out the crap, okay? That's it. And then like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And check out GOLUREMI'S. Shameless plug. I don't care, guys. Check out GOLUREMI.com. It's dope. Check out the podcast. Check out all the stuff that we got going. All this stuff. Check out the 21-day challenge, for God's sake. If you are looking for a path, if you don't know what to train, how to do it, mentality, all that stuff, 21-day challenge. That's it. We took care of it for you. It's done. Go do that. After 21 days, you will be a better player. That's it. I got nothing else to say. I'm hungry and I want some food.
Do re mi fa sol la, he is go lu re mi control all them boys from